Good evening, trendsetters and troublemakers. I hope everybody is feeling quite cozy today on this terrific Tuesday, January the 14th. We are here 14 days into the new year. Ooh. I'm so happy for everybody to join us this evening, this amazing evening, terrific Thursday. I hope everybody is feeling good. Everyone had a productive day. You got things done that needed to be done. I hope you guys are not hesitating on those New Year's resolutions. Y'all putting them to action. I kind of started mine a little bit before the New Year, so I wouldn't be in this type of rut. You know how people get in that little rut right after the New Year started. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm already was into it, motivated. I just ate me some, I don't know what I just ate, like some type of spinach and white yams, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm feeling good. I feel like I feel grounded in tune with the herb, with little mushroom, little spices, little herb. I feel opened up, I could breathe, my sinuses and everything cleared up, even though I wasn't feeling some type of way, but I do feel the energy that came from the food that I ate. They say food is supposed to give you energy. It's not supposed to make you feel sluggish. So, but I feel ready to go. Miss Georgette, how you feeling out there today?
I feel good. I'm smiling really with glee because I just want to share the actual names because I'm a foodie.
Okay.
So you had kalaloo, which is the Spanish like.
Okay.
Kalaloo is indigenous to a lot of places in tropical areas. And the white yam, which is also known like bonitos. Was it sweet a little bit?
Yeah, it was sweet a little bit.
Yeah.
It almost tastes like a regular potato.
Yes.
Like it was a hint. It wasn't like too much overbearing. It balanced out the spices from the what did you say it's called?
The kalaloo.
The kalaloo. It balanced out very well.
Yeah, so Jamaica's different than other islands. Some people use, like Trinidadians, they'll add okra, make it a little soupy.
Okay, nah.
Yeah, right? but
not no okra.
So to hear about kalaloo makes me smile. So I'm feeling good too. I'm feeling good with you, and I'm glad that you enjoy your Caribbean servings to make you feel nice and opened up. Got the spices nice and right.
Yeah, got me feeling good on the inside. Like it's chilly outside, so to feel good, feel warm on the inside, is bubbling out on the outside.
Yeah. I dig that.
How your New Year going? You keeping your resolutions up?
Actually, no.
Ah man, it's okay.
Yeah, it is. I've learned that there's power in restart, like giving yourself a chance to say, I'm gonna start over and not feel bad about it. So, all I'm gonna do is just be calm this year.
I know a lot of people I know a lot of people said that they New Year's gonna start on February 1st because they still got a little bit of 2024 left in January. It's like, look, I still feel a little bit left for 2024. I'm gonna start over in February. Speaking of a little bit left for 2024, you know how the New Year starts off and like it's always new beginnings, but we kind of starting this year off kind of shaky. I know you heard about the fires that's going on in California. Our prayers go out to those people out there in California, LA, because that's definitely a very tragic and saddening thing to know. All my life, I always known California to be a state of wildfires, but never to this extreme of severity that the wildfires are going crazy right now. I'm not too knowledgeable on the situation of what's causing the fires, or whatever the case might be, but what I have been seeing in the news and on social media is all the other countries that are coming together. Like I seen firefighters from Africa coming over. They was flying into Canada. They flew into Canada and they was gonna make their trip down to California to help fight the fires. And the Mexicans, as much as I want the world to see that. I want the United States to see that. I want them to see the people that came through for them in their time of need. And as much as we are so how can I say this, mean and malicious at times to Mexico. Not us personally, but you know what I'm saying, how we don't want them here and we always trying to put them out and call them all types of other things and go back across the border and wetback and now the wetbacks came through for us. Like, I'm all jokes aside, like, but it's the people that we frown upon. Like, we always talking about Africa and they don't have this and they lacking in African booty scratch. It's a whole bunch of type of stuff, but those people are the people that we put down, the people that we were belittling are coming through for us 10 toes. You know what I'm saying? They coming 10 toes down. And I seen a video of a Mexican who saved his he was able to save his house and the person house next to him. And I was just like, that's amazing how we just frown upon those people. And like, in a couple of days, we're about to get a president who potentially is going to put those people out. You know what I'm saying? Those same people are the ones that came through and, you know what I'm saying, in our time of need. Like, it's never, I feel like it's never about, because when you up, you up. You know what I'm saying? You're not even thinking about a time of need. When you up, you happy, you excited, you going, you going, you know what I'm saying? You got motion. You're not thinking about the possibility of a wildfire could come and take away my whole everything that I, you know what I'm saying, worked so hard for.
Yeah,
and
celebrate New Year's. I don't think about that.
Christmas, New Year's, you ain't even got your taxes yet.
Right. Yeah.
So you like, for that to come and just,
that's a setback for real.
especially at a time like this where everybody's going to need I don't know if you would say FEMA, would this be like it's natural disaster, right? So everybody's going to need that, and like, you know what I'm saying, that's like a setback for you to have to wait on those funds or whatever the case might be. And I just read that Joe Biden only giving $770
per person.
Yeah, and your state have to fund he said your state have to fund the rest. But he said that he's signing off for $770 for the people that, and what is especially in California, what is $770?
Yeah, what is this? That's like a bottle of water.
A cup of water.
Right.
in Cali.
Right.
But $770 is not nowhere near what it's going to cost to replace not only those memories, but those items that those people lost in the
recoup is going to be hard. The vehicles, type of insurances, the policy.
The air quality is going to be messed up for a while.
So that health bill.
Yeah. Like, imagine the type of air that they're breathing in from everything burning, like trees, buildings, plants, not plants like these, but like plants that where they build things at facilities, all type of things that those chemicals mix together in the air, alongside with whatever type of damage inhaling smoke from carbon monoxide and all those oxides and stuff, nitrogen, oxygen, hydrogen. It's a lot of stuff that's involved in the destruction of something by fire. So definitely our prayers and concerns go out to those people, for sure. And that's just crazy. It's like, it makes you be grateful for the things that you do have. Like, you definitely makes you grateful for the things that you do have.
I want to tap in. So real quick, we have some our YouTube family got some information they want to share. So shout out to our Facebook family, our YouTube family. 200 South African flew in to fight the fires in LA. Did not know that.
Oh yeah, I just told you.
I didn't know it was 200.
Oh yeah, it was a lot of them.
I thought it was like a couple. Like, oh, I know it was 200.
Nah, they were loaded, and they was turning up in the airport. Like,
No, they were. Serious?
Yeah, you know how they I mean, you know, them folks warriors, so they hyping themselves up to go to fight the fire. They in the airport going. They was going. I see the video. They was like, yeah, they was in the airport going. They had just landed in Canada. They was singing their song, chanting their song, and dance. I was like, oh yeah, they lit. The fire gonna get put out for the Africans.
Oh yeah.
I think they brought it. I think they brought an elephant too to hose this to use for the water hose. They brought an elephant. They gonna go crazy. Nah, I'm just playing, but hey.
Also, they said around 3 p.m. Saturday, a crew of more than 70 firefighters from disaster relief workers from Mexico's National Forestry Commission and Ministry of Defense flew into the country to provide aid.
And I think they walked. Nah, I'm just talking. But when they posted the picture, they was that's the clickbait part about it. When they posted the pictures, they posted a picture of Mexicans in a line, a whole bunch of Mexicans in line with hard hats on, and they was walking the line. I was like, I know they not walking to California.
I mean, well, some of them can do that.
I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I bet you I want them to cross the border now. I bet you want to. I'm trying to tell you. And also I seen that they had inmates.
Yeah, I heard about
that.
They
had the inmates coming in working. Yeah. I guess you get paid and you get time off your sentence.
Oh, really?
I think it is a blessing that they get the chance to do that. But you know what I'm saying, considering the circumstance that it has to be. You know what I'm saying, consider the circumstance. But definitely I want to tap into the question of the hour because it's more lighthearted. This is we're gonna talk more about that later on in the show. Okay. But the question of the hour.
Okay.
If you had to live on one TV show forever.
One TV show?
One TV show.
All right.
Which one would it be? Nah, not here. Ain't nothing.
I love our family out here.
I would, but
big ups.
We gotta get some food or something. TV.
How about you for today?
No, that's for forever. One TV show for that's just the day.
I mean, the Truman Show was. Oh, that was a movie.
One TV show forever. I live on.
Game of Thrones.
Nah, they dirty.
But the costume was so great. I love the costumes.
They dirty.
Awesome, especially the place of Dorne. I could be in Dorne. I could chill out there. You know
they still dirty. They were dirty. They made me itch. I was like, they ain't bathe as much as we bathed out, and as much as they didn't bathe. It's not a lot of bathing scenes on Game of Thrones. They not taking a lot of baths. And I'm itching thinking about it. Like the back of my neck is starting to itch. Thinking about Game of Thrones. Like my armpit is itching right now. Like and their clothes was dirty. They wasn't washing clothes.
I mean, which scene are you talking about?
Because all of them.
Not all of them. Not all of them.
I seen a big bulk of Game of Thrones, and I could count on two hands how many baths. Let's talk about bathing.
Obviously, you're not a fan of Game of Thrones.
Hygiene. We talking about hygiene.
Hygiene, right. This is TV, brother.
But we have to live there. Right. They get the clock out. So when we live there, it's our reality now. I'm going to live in a place
where there's water nearby, so bathing is not a situation for me.
Man, that's not how Game of Thrones works. They traveling and moving.
And the land of Dorne, I'm not a warrior.
We talking about from the beginning to the end.
The land of Dorne has been involved.
You got to live in the trenches.
You didn't say I did.
Look, you said
which show.
How you get to pick?
You said which show. I chose my show.
They still was dirty. They ain't had no soul.
I like the place of Dorne.
They ain't had no dove.
Dorne. The women were gangster.
They ain't have no. They ain't have no. They ain't have no Irish Spring.
They had Fresh Springs.
But what about the soap though?
I mean, because I'm a natural herbalist, I got that.
Nah.
I can create that. I'm good. Don't worry about that. You know what I'm saying? That palm cheese around, give me some palm oil, mix it with some shea butter.
Man,
I got some soap and I got some shea butter, bro. I'm good. I'm playing.
They ain't had no shea butter out there.
I would have my own apothecary. Oh man. Yeah, listen, there are three.
They ain't had no shea butter out there.
Listen, you don't know that.
Yes, I did. Did you see them with the shea butter out there?
I totally saw somebody with shea butter out there.
How you know? Did they say this is the shea butter?
They didn't talk about it.
This is the shea butter.
They were doing this. You know, shea butter. You gotta coach your skin. So
man, I did pay attention. And they were doing a lot of ancestry in there.
This is true.
Yeah, that was lard. That was lard. That was Crisco. And they got a lot of
Oh,
ancestry going on, and they got a lot of. I ain't got time to keep watching my back.
Ancestry?
Ancestry, not ancestry. But they do a lot of conniving. I ain't got time to keep watching my back.
Why you hating on my show?
I'm not, but I want somewhere I want to live for the rest of my life. I might as well stay here.
You trying to live with me?
In reality.
In Game of Thrones world?
No, I'm trying to take you out of there. I'm telling you all the stuff you have to deal with.
NCIS? Which one?
No,
I do like Hawaii.
If I live in NCIS, then I got to be. I can't be I got to be like Gibbs or something.
Oh, you trying to be in Washington?
No, I'm saying what I would be Gibbs.
Right.
I'd be like,
but Gibbs was Washington location. You feel me?
No, they wasn't in Washington. They was in Washington. No, they weren't.
They were in Washington.
They was like Pennsylvania or something.
Nah, they was in Washington.
Where's Quantico
at? In Washington area.
Virginia, oh, okay.
DMV area.
Nah, I want to have a laid back family. I want to be chilling somewhere. I get some girls.
And that was New Orleans. That was New Orleans. They were laid back. They were chill.
I ain't trying to dodge no bullets either. I want to go somewhere with like some women, chilling.
So what's your show?
I'm trying to smoke. They ain't smoke. You can't smoke no. Yeah, you can't smoke no weed. Where you going?
We talking about this? Yeah.
You smoking poison ivy? That what you smoking? Poison ivy.
Brethren. See, like I said, I'm gonna have an apothecary. Magical potions of guan.
You smoking algae?
Not at all. But I will have that on my skin.
Yeah, you smoking what that is right there?
What?
That's what you smoking.
Plastic.
Whatever type of they're supposed to be imitated.
Oh, succulents?
Yep. You're going to be smoking succulents. Smokelets.
Hilarious.
If I could live on any TV show today, it'd be for real, though.
The host is kind of talking.
I would say the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
They did eat food.
Ate good.
But I didn't see no smoking on there because he is.
Because Wood and smoke. But if I was like the other nephew that came, I would be the nephew that smoked.
Well, you would be DJ Jazzy Jeff character.
I'd be his friend. I'd be like, you know how Will and Jazzy Jeff friends, like, but me and him would be tight because like he smoke, I smoke, because he looked like he smoked. If you looked at his lips,
who?
Jazz, his lips was black.
He definitely smokes.
I'm saying they could have added that in the
Oh, powdered his lips.
No, they already black. His lips was the same color my skin. That's how I know. I like that nigga smoke.
Hilarious, true.
Or I would be in. If they made like a modern day different strokes.
See, I can do a modern day Mr. Belvedere.
I don't know what that is.
Oh, it's one of my
I do like a modern day. I do Thundercats because they had for cartoons. Let's talk about cartoons.
We didn't go there.
She
we
was
talk
bad.
About cartoons. We didn't talk about cartoons.
The Thundercats was fine.
See, I'm about to think about that one. Hey, Mr. Producer, you want to chime in?
Thunder.
If you could stand a
Cats.
show for.
Who?
He said Reading Rainbow. That's what he said. He said Reading Rainbow.
You would be in Reading Rainbow.
I saw it in his eyes because he had glasses and he was like.
Man, that show will be so
his
boring.
His eyes said Morse code. He said Reading Rainbow.
I'd be in Arthur though. But I have Arthur.
Now that's fire.
Arthur be cool though.
It had a long run too.
Long
run. I mean, the Cosby shows are obvious. Family Matters is probably a good one as
Family
well.
Matters is the first one I thought about when I read it. I was like da 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 da. But bang.
Chicago. Those in Chicago, so it's definitely good food around the way. For sure.
Who had the best?
Oh, I did. That was my show, Charles in Charge. That was my show, Charles in Charge. Charles in Charge.
Y'all really watch that?
Our day and our life.
That sound like you was in Punishment. That sound like something you watch you in Punishment. Like I seen the just the cover for it was. I was like, this look like it's gonna be Caucasian-y.
Scott Baio, man, he was gangster, bro. That's what I have to say. You know what I'm saying?
I would have did Power Rangers.
I like Power Rangers. I was a VR Troopers fan myself.
I would Mighty Morphin Power Rangers though, not all the other ones. The original Power Rangers, not Power Rangers Galaxy, Power Rangers Dinosaur, original.
I didn't even know that existed.
Mighty Morphin Power Ranger, Pterodactyl mode. Like you feel me? And I had to be the Red Ranger or the White Ranger or the Green Ranger.
There was a White Ranger?
Yeah, he was the Saber Ranger. He was like a saber-tooth tiger.
That's a cool animal.
So I would either be the red one, the green one, or the white one.
I would do
Fraggle
Rock.
Who?
Okay. Fraggle Rock. All right.
Oh, that sound like
it's an awesome show.
a
You should
rock
get
that
onto
talk.
it. Get hip. You know what I'm saying? They got the Afro shaking, making music. They eat all the time. Like they're steady eating throughout the whole show. They just
And
eat
we got
throughout the whole show.
I'm trying to do other stuff. I'm trying to be where the women at.
I mean, there's a whole community down there. You know what I mean? They could venture up outside of wherever they were.
I couldn't be on no family show.
Right. I was
Nah,
thinking
it's too many women. It's too many women on. I mean, too many men on the Smurf.
Yeah.
Poor little Smurfette.
Yeah, she was the only official.
Only one.
She wasn't the only official, but she was the only girly girl.
She was the only one in the original.
She was the only girly girl.
And they started adding people.
Well, I mean, there's a lot of them.
The more Martin got, they started trying to add. I'm like, nah. Say it back how y'all had it. It was one girl in the whole village. And where all them people came from? If it's one girl in the village and it ain't even one old woman. That's the part that threw me off.
Who does Papa Smurf have? Right. Who
Papa Smurf is the oldest person there. And the only woman there is the youngest person there. So where did all the Smurfs came from?
I mean, they did magic, so
you know what it sounded like? It said Johnny has 5 apples. That's what it sounded like. If Johnny has 5 apples, because the math not mathing with the Smurfs and the one Smurfette. You hear me? And she called him Papa Smurf too. So I'm like, is that his daughter?
Hilarious. I will also say for the Caribbean people, I would definitely be on this show called Desmond's because they're eating on that show as well. They keep my Caribbean
Not
vibes
just
popping.
We got to be doing stuff. See, you keep saying
they were doing things.
No, I want to go somewhere.
Have you been there? Have you been to Desmond's? Like they had other options. They were doing things. I mean, they were being progressive. They were saying really progressive topics at that time.
Every day when you're walking on these streets.
Oh my God!
Everybody say that to me. Here's that red and run toward the bed. Who had the best theme song? And then we about to get off. Who had the best night in the 90s? It's so many TV shows. We gotta locate it down because we'll be all day trying to pick.
I mean, it's
Family Matters for sure.
Yes.
Fuller House.
Fuller? Nah, just Full House.
Oh no, they got a new TV show. They got them spinoff, I like the Fuller House TV show too. That's why I said it.
Fuller House.
But Full House, yeah.
Because of Jesse.
What happened to Jesse?
No, the Jeffersons. Oh, the Jeffersons. He said the 90s. Oh. Yeah.
Nah, that's an honorary because it did the Jeffersons
reruns.
It did roll over into the 90s. Like it is stopped.
Reruns.
I know, but I'm talking about it was a strong pillar in the 90s.
I mean, of course,
because it was all on
TV show has substance, basically. A majority of them.
No, I'm saying it was one of the main shows you go catch on TV.
That in Different Strokes. You know what I'm saying?
Man, nah.
No, what's happening? That's
only
what it was.
Reason I ain't like Different Strokes because I ain't like.
Not Different Strokes.
How they had all the black kids with the white dad and why they should have did the remake of Annie when they had the Daddy Warbucks with Jamie Foxx. They got all the white. Mister, nah, man, go ahead.
I mean, look,
why we always got to be less? Why we got to be less fortunate?
You got me thinking about so many shows. We will probably have to table this because Martin was a classic. The script itself was unprecedented. A Living Color.
Color.
The intro, the screenwrite, all that. Unprecedented.
The Jeffersons in Good Times.
You danced to A Living Color's theme song. It was jamming from the beginning. You was jamming from the onset of A Living Color. Straight up.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I can't get off the Jeffersons. He said the Jeffersons. I just keep thinking about how a fish don't fry in the kitchen. Where else do you? Well, we fry. Of course, you can probably go fry it outside to keep the fish smell out the house. And why aren't the beans burning on the grill? It's just the whole song was like a beans don't fry. It just catch you out. I'm like, okay then, a beans don't burn on the grill. I'm like, okay. There's a whole lot of. I'm like, okay. If you was gonna skip that show. And the song was coming on right there, it'll make you stop. I'm like, what they about to talk about on here?
Yeah.
I'm about to see and Good Times.
I'll say What's Happening.
Oh yeah, I don't even remember that theme song. I always caught what happened and it was already on. But like the good time, it seemed like your grandma, like your grandma
Teen
and
Summit.
humming. I don't know what that is.
Oh, it was a dope TV show for teens back in the 90s.
Oh yeah, I don't know.
Social justice, big hip hop topics.
But it sounds like a lady cooking collard greens on Good Time. Just looking out of the window. I'm like, grandma cooking them pot of greens on the stove, watching the ass fall blow. I'm like, auntie, shucking and a jiving. Everybody think they saying standing in a child line. Nah, they saying the shucking and the jiving.
Oh.
Yeah, I thought they were saying that too.
Well, there we go.
Speaking of shaking and jiving.
Yes, sir.
You are watching the Good Evening Show. You guys, listen, it's January 14th. Like I said, we're 14 days into the Good Evening Show. Of course, you know who I am. I'm your host. I don't know why I put an R now. Your host.
It's all those TV show theme songs, you know, you got some transported.
That's why I'm your host, Big with 2 G's. You can follow me at AP_Big with 2 G's on my platforms. And you also can follow The Good Evening Show at The Good Evening Show on Instagram. And also, if you want to communicate with us, make sure you follow us on Playback Sounds at Playback Sounds on all of our platforms. Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. Speaking of Twitch, you guys, I was on Twitch last night.
Hey.
Man, I was on there with Casanat and his friend Davis and another one of their friends, I forgot his name. And Offset was on there last night. Okay. So when y'all get a chance, make sure y'all go watch that. We had a good time. It was like a talent showcase. Oh. I sung and I danced. Yeah, I danced and I caught that thing. Yeah. Yeah, and y'all can look on my Instagram if y'all want to see. But yeah, we definitely was turned up. It was a vibe. Offset was a vibe.
That's dope.
Yeah, so a lot of things been going on in the world. Of course, you know, Jimmy Carter passed away. We're going to definitely touch on that. Jimmy Carter passed away. And like we mentioned earlier, the fires that's been going on in California, a couple of things been going on in Cuba. And we're going to definitely tap into our lesson on facts. So definitely I want to tap into this Jimmy Carter thing. But before that, I want to do a sponsor break. If you guys didn't know, this show has been brought to you by Playback Sound Studios. If you're looking for somewhere to host your next upcoming event, whether it be a concert or a baby shower, or if you'd like to have a meeting, we also host the acting classes here. If you want to host the acting class here, if you would like to have a podcast, a live cast, which we're having right now is live podcast. We drop the pod off the cast and add a live. It's a live cast. Make sure you tap in with us here at 680 Murphy Avenue right here in the metropolitan area in the Mex, right behind the Western train station, across from the Atlanta Credit Union, right by the strip club who name Keep Changing. You can find us in the mix at 680 Murphy Avenue, building 4, 4088. We'll be here looking for you guys. Hey, if you paying, we playing. You hear me? If you paying, we playing. All 2025. Hey, but make sure you definitely tap in. We got amazing area, amazing space for you to host all types of events. If you want to live stream, if you want to just kick it and hang with your people, have a gathering, a function. We do birthday parties. Like, don't just feel like it's just subject to you doing actual like studio stuff, taking pictures or audio or anything like that, which we do. We do. We do.
Oh, here we go.
Which we do, but if you just want to come kicking and hanging with your people and just enjoy the company and space, hey, tap in with us here at Playback Sound Studios. So I definitely want to tap into this article about Jimmy Carter. As you know, Jimmy Carter passed away. Jimmy Carter was a president of ours from Georgia.
Yep.
I think ain't he the only one from Georgia we ever had.
I'll check that out.
Yeah, but
sure.
Jimmy Carter was 100 years old when he passed away. So Jimmy Carter is a president's president.
Yep, he is.
You feel me? He was
President.
like, you know what I'm saying? He's a president's
Yeah.
president. He done seen a lot of presidents at 100 years old. So Jimmy Carter's funeral was this Thursday on the 9th, and notably had all 5 living presidents in attendance. That's crazy. Along with their spouses, except Barack Obama's wife. Obama and President-elect Donald Trump were seen chatting for several minutes prior to the start of the funeral. However, Obama's seat was supposed to be for his wife. Obama's wife had a scheduled conflict and was in Hawaii during Carter's funeral. Former First Lady would not attend the inauguration of President-elect on Trump on Monday either, which will mark the second absence in 2 weeks from a gathering of former presidents and their spouses. Former President Barack Obama is scheduled to attend the January 20th inauguration event, along with President Bill Clinton and George W. Bush and their spouses. Okay, so I definitely seen video clips from the funeral, and I saw Trump and Obama, President Trump and President Obama chatting it up.
Oh, yeah.
They was giggling too.
All right.
Like, so what you think the conversation they was having there? I bet he was like, you know, I really don't like you.
I doubt that. I pretty sure it was something about golf scores.
Nah, he was like,
I'm sure they weren't talking about nothing serious.
you know, I really don't like you, right?
I bet he was saying like, if I lean, like he's like, how much you bet if I lean over and we both laugh at the same time, it's gonna be a conspiracy happening. And he's like,
the truth is like, Obama, we back in Georgia with Jimmy Carter.
Oh my
And
God.
Obama was like, I reckon that if I whatever
Oh my God.
be sitting next to you, I know that my wife would not come
Oh my God.
because you and her have the same lace on your wig
Oh
that
my
my wife have. And he was like, only in Georgia that I could bring Melania here, and she's not the baddest one because Georgia is full of bad women.
Get out of town.
Listen, the crazy thing is they showed a clip of Kamala Harris looking over her shoulder while Trump and Obama was having a giggle, and she was looking like, no, you didn't.
Oh yeah.
Like, I thought she was looking like, I thought she was my friend.
Oh.
Yeah, I know she was hurt.
Wow.
Obama's wife, I don't know why I said Obama's wife like I don't know her name, Michelle, didn't show up, and that was definitely a conversation to be had, because everybody was like, why Michelle didn't show up? And I'm like, Michelle probably wasn't with all that. She's like, I'm not with the rhetoric. Like, I don't want to fake it. You know how they be like, fake it till you make it? They be like, we already made it and we out. Like, I don't got to fake kick it no more. Because how she just ended up in Hawaii coincidentally. Like, she like, I can't say you knew this day was coming, but when it came, you were like, listen, Jimmy Carter passed. Jimmy Carter was like a president that people seem to like, though.
Yeah.
Like, you don't hear too many bad things about Jimmy Carter.
So why didn't she show up for Jimmy Carter?
Because she's had a conflict. She had something going on in Hawaii, it says.
I mean, like, so again, why she didn't show up for Jimmy Carter?
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like, come on. I mean, one is a funeral. It's not like gonna be like you could postpone the funeral. I'll be there next week. Don't worry about that.
What if she had already got paid and could get the refund? They folks like, we want you now. Bump Jimmy
She
Carter.
can't get. So we're talking about finances.
What
like,
if they
for real?
already paid for her to come speak or whatever the case might be?
I'm sure they understand Jimmy Carter.
Not in Hawaii. They don't care.
You don't know that? It's a U.S.
I know,
Jimmy
but
Carter probably the one that obtained Hawaii.
old as he is, he probably
You dig what I'm saying?
was
He
here before
probably been down
Hawaii
there.
was came.
Listen.
Jimmy Carter remember when it was 13 states.
Right.
When the stars were in the circle on the flag.
Right.
Jimmy Carter watched us gain all the states. Like, Jimmy Carter, who was the president when Martin Luther King was alive?
Was it Jimmy Carter?
Nah, wasn't it Kennedy? Nah, it wasn't Kennedy. Who was the president?
I will find that out.
Hey, Siri.
I'm still trying to find the last
Hey,
one.
Siri. Oh, they didn't bump you too. But I don't know who the president was but he been around for a long time because he outlived Martin Luther King. That's the oldest person I could think of that would be close to 100 right now. Or Malcolm X, but he outlived Betty Wright.
So.
Betty White. She was.
Wait. So answer your question. Jimmy Carter is the only president from Georgia.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, he's the only one. Yeah.
Now I knew that. I just had to make it seem like I didn't know that, but I knew that already.
Oh,
Who was?
I did not.
Oh yeah, because you're not from here. It's like you got to be from here. It's stuff we know. Like when you go to a Georgia school, like wherever you from, it's stuff they make sure you know about where you from.
Yeah, true.
Like from here, we know that Jimmy Carter was from here. Jimmy Carter Boulevard, Jimmy Carter Center. They know. I'm like, because we just don't be handing out streets and stuff like that. You got to be. That's why it's 37 Martin Luther Kings.
Yo, listen, that was that and like 20 flat shows. Like I don't
Man,
know.
it's a. But and also she would not be in this.
Lyndon B. Johnson.
Oh, okay then. So if he 100 years old, he was alive when that president was president.
Yeah, he was, which is right after or before Kennedy.
Oh, okay then. So he probably was alive for Kennedy then. So he been around. He done seen a lot of presidents come and go, and for him to see, he was like, he knew something that we didn't know. He was like, look, I can't stay here for another Trump term. He was like, I'm out of here. I'm out of here. He said I can't stay here for another term. But definitely.
Oh my gosh!
Our condolences to that family. Our condolences to that family for their loss, and the people of Georgia that were close to him, and everybody across the world that loved Jimmy Carter.
Yeah, it's just true. It's just true. He definitely was a people's people.
That's what a lot of people say. They say that he was definitely like a man of the community and a man of faith. Like he did believe. They say he believed in God. He talked about God a lot. Yeah, I really ain't heard too many nasty things. I never heard anything nasty about Jimmy Carter. I never heard nobody say anything bad about him. Mm-hmm. So, far as I know, he's a good person. Yeah. And if we're gonna let him die with that, rest in that legacy.
Yes, for sure. I mean, there's another legacy that he can't have other than being like one of the few who just was good through and through. I mean, Habitat for Humanity has been very pivotal. I've never heard of that. When he started
Habitat for Humanity.
Yes,
he real with them.
Yeah, that was him.
Them folks be building houses and all types of stuff. I was a Boy Scout. I participated in building a couple of Habitat for Humanity houses. Dope. So yeah, if he the one that started that, then he all right then.
Yeah, for sure. We got some comments. Our family out there on YouTube. Big up Jimmy Carter, R.I.P.
Yeah, Jimmy Carter and Jesus Christ. Then all the JCs, that's all right with me.
Oh my goodness.
Jimmy Carter and Jim Carrey.
Oh my goodness.
Jim Carrey, Jimmy Carter, and Jesus Christ. Hey,
hilarious.
JC, them some good initials. They come with a lot of good with a lot of good people.
I don't even know what to say.
The Roof is on Fire. That was a good song. We was talking about the 90s. The Roof is on Fire. It definitely was a good song in the 90s. I know the topic I'm about to talk about is not a good topic, but I just thought that was just, we were talking about the 90s. Of course, like we discussed earlier about the fires in Los Angeles. The Los Angeles Department of Water and Power was sued on Monday on claims that it failed to properly manage water supplies. Water supplies critical to fighting the deadly Palisades. I think I'm saying it right. Am I saying it right?
Palisades, yeah.
Palisades fire, which has killed at least 8 people and destroyed thousands of structures. The complaint filed on behalf of the residents and others affected by the historic blaze that destroyed the wealthy Los Angeles community of Pacific Palisades last week says the LA Department of Water should have maintained water in a nearby reservoir. Ooh wee! Shout out to me because I've seen this. I ain't never said this word. I ain't never had to read this word before. But I listen. I'm glad I came through with it. Reservoir.
Hey,
yeah.
rap.
Yeah, in a nearby reservoir, which was dry at the time the flames erupted. The L.A. Department of Water, which is the largest United States municipal utility, did not immediately respond to an email seeking comment outside of the regular business. Okay, so apparently it's looking like that the water department played a part in not being properly prepared for the fire that happened in Los Angeles. One thing I want to say, because I'm gonna get on that because we did talk about it earlier, and I'm gonna get off of it. Places like that, they should always be prepared for things like that. That you shouldn't be slipping on the water supply. Y'all known for having wildfires. That's why I'm like, when people was like in the uproar, I didn't know how in detail it was about the wildfire until like when we were going into when we had the snowstorm, and I had a chance to like actually see what was going on. But when people were saying the fires in LA, I'm like, it's always fires in LA. Hence the song, it never rains in
California.
Right. That's because it's always they wouldn't have made that song if it was raining out there. So like I always known that, but I'm like, y'all panicking, y'all saying that half of the, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, they always got wildfires, but over the storm, when I actually got to see, I'm like, it is crazy out there. But to know that they weren't properly prepared for the fires to even happen, whether it would have been a small wildfire, they said that the water supply was empty. So you guys wasn't even prepared, or whoever was in charge wasn't prepared, which is sad for the people that lost those items and those homes and structures, and the 8 people that lost their lives. So I can understand why the people, the community, those families are filing a lawsuit, because who's to say if the water had been there, those people and those structures and those infrastructures would have still been there.
There's a lot to that, because some people saw a spark when it started in one area, and they tried it and they contained it, and then it starts somewhere else, and we don't know, because the wildfire wasn't all in one place. So I guess it depends on which area. Like for the fact that the Pacific Beach Coast, all those houses are gone. That doesn't make any sense how they don't have any water. They're literally on the beach. Like, where did they get? How did that happen?
Man, somebody just should have stuck the whole hose in the ocean and just, you know what I'm saying? They should have got to extend those hose to connect to another hose, to connect to another hose, to connect to another hose, and they put it in the ocean that just went crazy.
Yeah.
You know how they had those hookahs with all the little things on there? They should have had one hose connected to the ocean and with a whole bunch of other holes sprouting out to different locations. Yeah. I don't know. It sounds like an amazing idea right now. You know what I'm saying? If hindsight was 2020, then this wouldn't even happen. Somebody would have already had the water and all that. We would have prevented the wildfires. If hindsight was 2020, we would have wet the whole forest up at all the ground so the fire wouldn't even catch. Oh, right? If hindsight was 2020,
well,
but
guess what? My friends who live out there
said that this is not even wildfire season. So that's another thing. So let's say they were prepared for wildfire season, but this is not even wildfire season. So they definitely was caught on the off chance, like this, like something phenomenal as this would have happened. Like how you prepare for the unplanned. Like this is probably the re-up era. This is probably the time where they're re-ing up to prepare for the wildfire season, and they got caught with nothing.
Now
they're getting sued. Like, bro, we're trying to re-up.
I don't know. They should always be prepared. We prepared to wrap up, but I wanted to ask you, in a weird scenario, if you wake up one day and discovered you could suddenly speak every language fluently, what would be the first thing that you would say? If you could wake up and speak every language fluently, Miss Gigi, what would you say?
What language would I choose?
Yeah, no, if you could speak every language fluently, what would be the first thing you would say?
I kind of do already.
You don't speak every language fluently.
I say I kind of do. I know a lot of languages. I know a little bit of a lot. Wait.
Speak Australia.
Speak Australian.
Yeah.
It's English, mate. It's just English, mate. Is this really just English? It's about the accent. So it's all about the accent and dialects.
Hold on, wait. Speak Antarctican.
Who do you know lives there?
I just want to see. I put your language card.
I mean, oh my God.
It said
I mean,
you speak-
I've learned Latvian. Do you know anybody from Latvia? I learned Latvian.
It's all right. They
My
talk about.
best friend's wife is from Belarus, and so
So what would you say?
from him, I know a little Russian. You know, I just know simple words. You know, I mean, barely conversation. Like,
Okay,
like
say
da
in English
and
what you
na.
would say in another
You know what I mean?
language.
I'm just to answer your question, sir. I've always been as a Caribbean blood, Brooklyn born.
Man, you can't use Caribbean.
My team is Brazil, so eu falava palavras português.
And what you just say?
I will speak Portuguese. Wait, yeah.
You just say I would speak Portuguese.
I speak palavras.
That's
Portuguese
the first
words. Portuguese words. I would
That's
speak
the
Portuguese
first thing
words.
you would say.
I'm just saying. Well, I mean,
I would say, voulez-vous say I say soir.
and that means in what in French?
I want to sleep with you tonight.
You didn't even say tonight. The little bit of French that I know you didn't say that.
What did I say then?
I don't know what you said, but you didn't say that.
I want to sleep with you. That what Shaka Khan said. That what they said Shaka Khan said.
Okay, I can see that, but not tonight. Tonight you didn't say the word tonight.
Well, the long as you know you about to be slept with. Voulez-vous say I say soir. You about to be slept with. That's what I said. Mama say Mama sa Mama kusa. That's what I'm saying.
Listen, we got some notes online. I've been wanting to share it. You know, our folks had a lot of beautiful things to say about Jimmy Carter. How he was the 39th president, his reign, Camp David, brokered peace agreements between Egypt and Israel in 1978. He was involved in some energy power policies. He was definitely about human rights focus, advocated for human rights in the U.S. foreign policy, emphasizing moral standards. Did the Panama Canal Treaty. I do remember that. They negotiated transfer control of Panama Canal goods back to Panama, which is crazy. Panama is going through a whole nother revision of the channel right now through environmental crisis. It's pretty amazing. Economic challenges. He faced high inflation and employment, which affected his presidency.
Tell them people at the crib. Don't be typing all that stuff about tell them we encyclopedia YouTube.
Yeah, and shout out to Blake. He said, I'd say something really loudly in patois to answer your question.
When why
hands high.
That's what is that?
Heads high.
Head high. Hit him in the nose.
Okay.
What is that?
Okay.
He'll say, Blizzy said he'll say, Simmer. Who got the keys to my bimmer?
Right.
Who am I?
Right. And your language is, so you'll do French.
Yeah.
I'll do Portuguese.
Nah, what?
No, you would. Okay.
I don't know. I might.
Okay.
I might. Judy and Rebecca. Yeah, come on now. We found out who Judy and Rebecca.
Yeah, Rebecca's
Shani
available.
Paul.
Judy is not.
No, I take that back. I'm doing Jamaican.
You doing broken English again?
Jamaican.
All right. Jamaican broken English. I feel you.
Wangwan.
I feel you because Antiguan broken English is different.
Little more. Yeah.
Little more.
Nah, I know what it sounds like to me. I tried to say it right. Liquor more.
Liquor more.
Liquor more. Liquor more. Liquor more.
Drink the soup I brought for you. It'll help you out. You know
Liquor
what
more.
Drink the soup I brought for you. It'll help you out.
I'm speaking. I'm doing Jamaican.
Okay.
I'm doing Jamaican.
All right.
King of the dinosaur. I'm doing everything.
I would say eu vou dia Morocco. And that's what I would say in my language I would like. I prefer.
Wagwan. You know me observe you from a long time now, gal. Yeah, I'm going to get all the Jamaican princesses. Wagwan, gal. You know me observe you for a long time now. Come sip sorrow with me.
You sound like you was in a movie. How Still Got a Groove Bag.
Real Jamaican.
You would go viral again with that.
Yeah, stop playing. Listen, before we head out, did you know that dolphins sleep with one eye open? It says dolphins only allow one half of their brain to sleep at a time so they can keep breathing and look out for danger. That's crazy. Dolphins must be African Americans. That sounds like something an African American do. Like, he got to watch out what's going on. I got to say, hey, I see you, shark, baby shark, daddy shark, mommy shark. I see all of y'all. Like, and he's still swimming at the same time. So I know that's some black people stuff, multitasking. But you guys, we definitely about to get up out of here. I enjoyed our time with you today. We had a short little episode today, but make sure you tune in on Thursday. Kick it with us. You never know who's gonna be here. It might be anybody. We might have Jimmy Nah, I'm just we might have one of the presidents come in here pre-inaugural interview. You never know. But make sure you definitely tune in with us next episode. I'm about to say next Thursday, but it's Tuesday. Make sure you tune in with us on Thursday. The Kick Major Flavor with us. I enjoy kicking your time with you, going over our current events that's going on right now, you guys. Make sure you follow us on The Good Evening Show at The Good Evening Show on Instagram. Also, make sure you tap in and tune in with us on Playback Sounds page. That's Playback Sounds on everything. Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. Your mama house, your daddy house is Playback Sounds. Also make sure you follow me at AP_big with 2 G's on my platforms. Make sure y'all go to my Instagram. Like, comment, subscribe. I got a lot. I've been posting a lot. So make sure y'all definitely I got some funny stuff going on. I got some singing stuff going on in there. Y'all tap in. Make sure y'all follow. Talk to me. I'm gonna talk back to y'all.
What you say that what you did on Twitch? The thing you got went viral is on your
it's on my Instagram too. Or you can go to
bet.
DJ Academic page. It's on DJ Academic page as well.
You on DJ Academic page, bro?
Yeah, man.
What?
Yeah, somebody actually told me. I ain't even know. I got out the car. I got back in the car, and I had missed text messages, Instagram. I'm like,
hey,
what's going on? They were like, have you seen yourself on DJ Academic? And I'm like, nah, what are you talking about? And I'm like, dang.
Hey,
people thought it was days ago, but I literally, when people was telling me, I literally had just done it like 45 minutes before it happened.
Just
so
that
from
fast.
The time I left where I was going, which was in Woodstock, from Woodstock to Campbellton Road, I had ended up
going viral.
Yeah, so probably like 47 minutes.
Hey.
So shout out to that. Appreciate the love and everything. Before I leave out, I definitely want to leave you guys with my big thought.
Yes.
Either go within or go without. Whatever you need, whatever you're looking for, the inspiration, it's in you. Go within yourself and get it, or you would just go without it. That's the only way. Like, only you, like he said, only you could prevent forest fires. That's a crazy thing to say right now, but only you could control your destiny. Only you have what it takes for you to be whatever you want to be. So go within yourself. Find whatever it is you need to make you a better you. What that spark you need to push that business, to start on your resolution, because this is the beginning of the year. Whatever you need, go within yourself, because if you don't, you're going to go without whatever you need. Mm-hmm. So on that note, I want to say to you guys, good evening and good night.
Good night.
Good night.